Alright, here we go with the trailer reactions for this month. We have an extra one because Mario wants me to check out Evil Dead 2, I think is the trailer. He's had me watch a couple of the Evil Dead movies. I've liked them. The ones I've seen, I've liked. I'm not sure how many there are or which ones I've seen. I mean, I would know if I saw a list. This is apparently the latest one. So let's go ahead and check this out. Oh, I'm sure nothing bad will happen to these happy people. Of course, marriage is a real hell. Am I right, fellas?
Thank you, Joseph. That's beautiful.
No.
What?
Because we'll see.
You got a dead kid or something?
Where's the wedding ring?
Alice, you were his wife. Why aren't you wearing it?
What the hell is Jesus?
I'm not sure.
Did you sell it?
No, of course not.
Man, you can make a lot of money off a wedding ring. That's
I
true.
really think we should do this another time.
No, now.
My ex-wife and I sold ours at the same time. We went to the same place and sold them
We're
together.
looking down on us from above.
We were mad at it. Yeah, we had a very amicable divorce. It was probably better divorce than it was a wedding. Marriage. What the hell? Jesus.
Down below.
You know what? I think I'm out of here. I'm not enjoying this meal anymore. Jesus. That is very disturbing.
They were given anything for us to be together again.
Nobody's having a good time in this movie. Ah, yes.
The devil would return.
The evil book.
Calm down.
So what are we saying here? Jesus Christ, man.
The whole family.
Very,
Can be
very disturbing. Damn. Well, that's gotta hurt Bob. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, this looks excellent. And terrifying. Jesus. Man, there's some great effects in this. Good shots. People getting clapped.
Cheers. To a perfect family.
Well, Jesus Christ. No, thank you. Well, that is very troubling. Guess what's about that? Oh, yeah. We saw that. You can't be stealing the Final Destination kill, man. Did we see that Final Destination? Am I crazy? One of them? One of those movies? Hell no, man. No, you get marks off of that. I'm subtracting an entire number from all your grades because you stole one of the kills. And you were doing so well, too. There's a line of dialogue here I want to catch. I'm going to go check it out. Be right back. Okay. The whole family can be reunited. That's not good. The fingers in the door is triggering. So when I was, what would I have been? 10 years old. We were involved the kids were involved with the church. Mom wasn't, but she would ship us off every Sunday and try to get Sunday off, get a little peace and quiet, right? Stuck with me for a while. I actually memorized all the books in the Bible in chronological order at one time. I couldn't tell you 2 books in order now, but back then I had it memorized. Anyway, we were there, and they had a little church van that would take us places. We were somewhere. It wasn't. We had left the church and we're somewhere else. I think we were like loading a van from somewhere as people were donating stuff. And so there's about me and like about 8 other kids like me, right? And I was sitting in the van front passenger seat. It was parked. All the doors were open. And the door to get into my seat was wide open, and I stuck my thumb in. It's this thumb right here into the doorway where you close the door, and that's where basically where the hinge is, because there was a piece of insulation that had come loose, and so I stuck my thumb in to push it to see if I could get it back in. It was just kind of exploring it. Yeah, my thumb in there, and some asshole kid came running by. They were chasing each other. He came running by, and he slammed the door shut. I guess it was in his way, right? Slammed it shut on my thumb. And it hurt so bad. And then I opened it, and it was like really messed up bad. It was mauled. Can't really see it, but my thumb is a different shape now. This thumb is a different shape than this thumb because permanently changed the shape of my thumb. There's a little scar on this side, and it changed the shape of my nail and everything. My thumbs do not match anymore. So I guess it'd be a good way to identify my body. I'm the one person in the world whose thumbs don't match. So if they ever try to fake my death, I guess if I want to fake my death, I shouldn't tell you this, but I probably won't want to. If somebody else wants to fake my death, look at the thumbs, because they do not match. Point of all this is, I saw those fingers in the door and I got traumatized. I went back 40 years and could feel the sting of it. Super traumatized. There are a lot worse things that could happen to you than getting a door slammed in their finger. But my God, I hadn't thought about that in a long time. I look at my fingers every day, but I don't really think it doesn't register. I don't think about it. But this brought that back. This trailer gets points for bringing back my trauma. Jesus. Anyway, grading it. Did it give away too much of the story? I don't think so, because I don't know what the hell's happening. I can't tell. Did she get possessed and she wants to kill the family because they suck? Were they weird and evil before she summoned them? Or did they show this out of sequence? They show her with the book and they show her screwing around with the book. I assume she summons evil, right? Did she do that before everything else we saw in the trailer? Which means she's sitting at the dinner table, they've already been possessed because she read the book. Or were they at the dinner table, possessed, foaming at the mouth, then she summons the demon to kill them because she hates them all. And I don't know which way it is. Did she summon the evil that we see for the rest of the trailer, or did she summon the evil as a response to what we see in the trailer? It could go either way. So we're living in a mystery here. Like, the trailer is good enough. They tell you enough of what's going on and you want to see it, but you don't know what the hell the story is. It could, if there's two possibilities, then you don't know jack shit. It could be either possibility. So I don't think they gave too much away at all, right? I think they did a great job of not giving anything away. So they get a 10, man. That's how you do it. This right here is how you do it. Is it rewatchable? Hell yeah. There's a lot. You saw me. I went back and rewatched a little piece of it to get the dialogue. To get everything that's going on, you probably need to watch that a bunch of times, right? That's a highly entertaining, highly rewatchable trailer. Does it make you want to see the movie? Hell yeah. Another 10. Even if somebody doesn't like the Evil Dead franchise, or they feel like it's tired and old and boring now that they've done too many Evil Dead movies, I don't know how you look at this trailer and don't at least say, God damn, I think they're making a rebound, right? Maybe I'm just too close to this. Maybe I just like the franchise too much to be the proper judge. But to me, man, this is rock solid. This is a great trailer. So high marks all across the board. All right, so moving on to the next one. The next three are coming from Eric. And I have no idea what this first trailer is, so let's just get into it. I recorded them about a week. I intended to do this a week ago, but life intervened. So I don't remember any of these trailers now. Okay.
This is the American Forces Network in Frankfurt.
All right. Oh, I see. Okay. World War II? Post-war reconstruction. Stalin or Mickey Mouse? That is quite the decision, isn't it? I'm picking Mickey Mouse. Oh, is it a jaunty romp?
You and your father.
Oh, maybe it's a comedy.
Double act.
Sie haben so wundervoll über die Musik unseres Großvaters geschrieben wie sonst niemand.
Okay.
Der berühmteste lebende Wagnerianer der
Oh,
Welt.
is it?
Ich meine, nach
Who is
dem
this some
Ableben
bitch?
des gewissen Adolf Hitler.
This whole trope was a terrible idea.
Herr Professor Mann, Sie haben Deutschland im Jahr 1933 verlassen.
Now I'm
Was
back, baby.
antworten Sie denjenigen, die Sie des Verrats oder mangelnder Solidarität
F that
beschuldigen?
dude. I don't want to stay there with that son of a bitch. He likes writing about Europe after World War II, apparently, because he had a movie called The Cold War.
Ich will nach Hause. Papa.
Wo ist das?
Yeah, where is that? That's a good point. Why black and white? Is it just because it's post-World War II? Is that the only reason?
This is a well-crafted trailer, I'll give him that much.
So haben wir uns diesem Schicksal zu stellen.
Perfectly cut jewel of a movie. That's a lot of praise. How much did they get paid?
Ich stelle mich.
Gut.
Fatherland. Okay. Does it give away the movie? Hell, I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Like, these never get monetized anyway, do they? I can cuss. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this trailer, man. Like, with this movie. What is it about? Who is this son of a bitch? I guess he's back after the war. Is he a scientist? Is he an artist? He seems like he's probably from the creative arts, I would think, but I don't know. Not really clear. So, no, it didn't give away the movie. I guess we'll give it a 9, because congratulations. We don't know what the hell's going on, or what this movie's about, or what the stakes are, or anything. Is it rewatchable? No, I don't think so. So, we can move on past that one. Probably a 3. Does it make you want to see the movie? No. But, mainly because I don't know what the hell it's about. The fuck is it about? What is it about, right? We don't know. So, why would I want to see it? So, you get it too. Like, you know, I consider it an abject failure of the trailer. Like, this is a bad trailer. But, I think what they're doing here is they're relying on the name recognition. It's kind of like, you know, there are similar trailers for J.J. Abrams, and back in the day, M. Night Shyamalan, not anymore, but like there was a time when M. Night Shyamalan could say, M. Night Shyamalan, mystery movie, you know nothing about it, go see it, and people would go see it. It was just on the strength of his name. J.J. Abrams, I think, probably still has that. Steven Spielberg might have a little bit of that left. I truly believe if George Lucas did another movie, people would rush to see whatever the hell it is, you know? If he didn't tell you a damn thing about it, there would be a lot of people who would go see it, you know? If the genre was science fiction. Like some separate new story in science fiction, nothing to do with Star Wars. Tell me you would be seated if that's all you knew about it, just on the strength of George Lucas's name. So, I think that's what this is, and I just don't live in Europe and never seen any of this dude's other movies, so I don't know who the fuck he is. They say, oh, from the master, the genius who did these other movies, and, you know, it's a perfectly cut jewel of a movie, and all that shit. I think this trailer is relying on name recognition, not understanding that you're going to a worldwide audience and you have to appeal to a worldwide audience. There are people who don't know who the fuck this dude is, including me. So it left me cold. So there we are. Like, you failed, trailer. Okay. Oh, this is Spider-Man. Okay. That's the second trailer. I do remember recording this. Yeah, Spider-Man kind of sticks out. That's what I'm saying.
I can't believe our first.
You know, I know this is a trope.
MJ, come on, pretend like you're not
Watching video of people that you've lost in your life. I know that's a massive trope. I don't know anybody in real life who actually does that. Dad had all kinds of videos of Mom. He never watched them because it's very sad to do so. Same with me. I have plenty of videos of Dad. I don't watch them. You know?
Hi, my name is Peter
Anyway,
Parker.
he's doing that, so he's stupid.
You don't remember me, but we used
Jesus.
to know each other.
Literally, we ran into each other.
Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone
I've
forget
never
about
seen the third movie in this trilogy. This is now, you know, a
because
new
I'm not
trilogy.
just Peter Parker.
I didn't see the last
I'm
movie, but I know everything that happened. I'm completely spoiled on everything that happened. So that's why I haven't seen it. It's pointless. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, quit your whimpering, you little bitch. Kick his ass. Hey, man, don't be... I'm allowed to say fuck in your movie, bitch.
And sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart.
Don't be webbing me up.
What is happening to me?
Oh. What the hell? Yo, we're in virgin territory, actually. There's never been a Spider-Man who get a fourth movie. 3 is the max, and usually they almost... One of them got 2, right?
I need your help.
What did you say?
Oh, shit. Star-studded cast, man.
Teenage mutating. It would be enormously dangerous.
Yeah, I think that would probably kill you. Yeah.
Spiders have 3
Oh,
life
so you're at 3 trilogies. I see you.
when between
Yeah.
cycles. It can't leave the spider.
This gave me the idea to have the 3 trilogies. Okay, I got you. Hey, that works out for me.
Danger, but we can't control.
Yeah.
One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
F you. When we get back to Michael Keaton,
You're
man,
losing it, kid.
I assume he wasn't in the third
Spiders
one.
who make it through. It amounts to a kind of
God damn, that's a great shot. Holy shit. We're fighting ninjas? Does Daredevil know?
rebirth.
Holy crap. Huh.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're housewarming
Yeah.
gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly
Yeah.
neighbor.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what you did there. I see you. Well, I had been spoiled on the fact Punisher was in this. In fact, I think I saw an article where the guy who plays Bethenthal, whatever, whoever it is that plays the Punisher, said he was going to, or no, actually it was Tom Holland, was talking about the fact that Punisher was in his movie, and he wanted to do a Punisher episode of the Punisher TV series, which may or may not happen, and it'll allow him to cuss on screen for the first time. So he was very excited about that. Also, apparently Tom Holland 5 years ago said he would not be playing Spider-Man when he was 30, and he is now 30. He was 25 when he said it. He's now 30. And he's saying, well, yeah, I was just marketing. I was lying, essentially. I love Tom Holland. Tom Holland, whatever the hell his name is. Tom Holland. I like him. He's a really good actor. I've seen him in things that wasn't this. And dude has range. He's really good. I did a reaction to half of a movie he was in. I never did the other half because I posted the first half and it got no views whatsoever. And I think it ended up getting blocked. And I was like, yeah, screw this. Fuck this. So I never finished it. But it had something, it was really whack. It was weird, man. It was a movie he probably did this about 5-6 years ago because that's when I did it, first year of my channel. And it involved a friend of his died and was brutally murdered or something. Really hardcore shit, right? And he was grieving, and he was really, or he may have been abused. I can't remember I don't remember the details. I only saw half the movie. But I remember being super impressed with his performance in that movie. It was something completely different than this. So I know the man has range. But, anyway, yeah, I didn't remember that. I remember that this shit, the article was about a week ago, and then I forgot that Punisher was in this, and then seeing him again so I'll probably forget again next week that he's in it. But I'll probably be doing a reaction to this October when it probably won't hit streaming until October if it comes out July 31st. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be good. I'm not sure I'm feeling this whole new life cycle thing, new powers. You know, spend the whole movie being depowered and having his powers kind of like, glitching. And then at the end, he's fully functional for like the last 10 minutes of the movie. Then we gotta wait for a whole nother movie to actually see him at full power. That's annoying. I do that with Daredevil every time. Every damn time they start a new season of Daredevil, he isn't Daredevil to the last episode or some shit, right? It's like there's always something going on to depower him. And they're doing it, I think they're doing that with this one. They're just gonna depower him, okay? So for the last 10 minutes of the movie, he'll be at full power, and then see you in 2 years when we do the next one. F you. Like, that's annoying. And if I end up not watching it, that'll probably be why. So it feels like you're stringing this along. I mentioned this with anime. I want to see a very powerful character at full power be powerful and stomp ass at full power. Why is it we never see that? We see what was the guy from My Hero Academia, All Might? We see him at the end of his powers. We see people at the beginning of their powers. Once they finally achieve the full power, the series is over. The movie's over. Luke Skywalker, he's finally a Jedi at the end of the third movie, and then skip ahead 26 years, he's some old crying bitch. So we never see him at full power. We see him at the beginning of his powers, we see him at the end of his powers. We never see him at full power, walking around stomping ass. That's what I want to see, man. Same thing here. Typically, with a lot of the, back before the MCU, you might get a trilogy, a superhero trilogy, every now and then, very rarely, you might get that. And they'd be at full power maybe in the third movie. A lot of times it'd be one movie, and they're at full power for the final 5-10 minutes of the movie, and then the movie's over. And then next time you see that character, it's played by a different person, and they start it all over again. Hate that shit, man. I want Spider-Man at full power, stomping ass for an entire movie. Load this up, man. Now, I'm making assumptions, but that's what I think is going to happen here. Speaking of which, let's get to the trailer. Gotta say, I think it pretty much spoiled the whole movie. I could be wrong. I'm making assumptions. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think they spoiled the whole movie, so it gets a 3. Is it rewatchable? Once or twice. There's some shit in here. I give it a 5. There's some shit in here you definitely want to see twice. There's some cool effects. It looks like a great movie. It's very good effects, well done, well executed. And then, does it make you want to see it? You see, I'm kind of ambivalent there. I think anybody who likes Spider-Man, this is a 10. It makes you want to see it. Anybody who's on the fence about Spider-Man, this is an 8. It makes you want to see it. Anybody who's tired of Spider-Man, this is an 8. It makes you want to see it. I really believe that. I think people are going to see that. Oh my God, they're forging new ground. They're doing new shit. Bruce Banner's in it. Punisher's in it. I predict Punisher will probably be like the first scene or something. You know, I don't think Punisher's going to be in the whole movie. He'll probably be in the first 20 minutes. You have to do a cold open, an adventure, and then they show the credits. Because Spider-Man isn't going to be has powers, right? So he'll have the scene with Punisher. He'll go home that night. He wakes up in the morning and there's a web he's pulling out of, and nothing works. And then he goes to Bruce Banner. What is happening to me? You're in a life cycle. You're going to metamorphose. Spend most of the movie stumbling around with no powers, trying to get back with MJ and his friend, which I don't give a shit about. You know, I don't care. I'm sorry, I'm not emotionally invested in that. Maybe I would be if I saw the third movie, but I'm not. I don't care. So, you know, they're going to waste a bunch of time with that. Then, villain shows up, so he's got to, you know, get into character and defeat the villain, whoever the hell it is. And so then he'll actually get his powers. He's finished metamorphizing for this trilogy. Get his powers, stomp ass. So the only room in that storyline for Punisher and him doing the webs and being, you know, flying around and helping people has to be the beginning of the movie. It has to be the beginning of the movie because then he metamorphizes, and clearly most of the movie is going to be about the metamorphosis. So by process of elimination, the only part of the movie the Punisher can be showing up as is the beginning, because that's, from everything we saw, that's the beginning. Unless it's the very end, which I seriously doubt. You know, because Punisher seems like he's doing his own thing. He's trying to get people, and Spider-Man is trying to get the same people, right? So, you know, first 10 minutes, bait and switch. That's why he's all over the trailer. Bruce Banner probably be in way more of the movie, and we didn't see him very much. So anyway, I think it's a rock solid trailer. It's really good. My beef is really with the actual movie itself and what I think is going to happen in the movie. So I have a beef there. I don't think that's the trailer's fault. So damn good trailer. All right, and finally, some shit called One Night Only, whatever the hell that is. So let's go ahead and get into it. Just give me a damn beer.
I'm hungry.
Oh, it's not a bar, it's a pizza restaurant.
We're closed.
You know you want that pussy.
I know the owner.
You were always going to let her in. Why are you playing? Don't be playing in her face.
This is the best pizza I've ever
So,
had. I think it's better than
50% of the movies
What's your favorite part?
in this video are in New York, apparently.
The build up.
I believe this is New York.
That's just a typical lady answer.
What's yours? Boobs? Cowgirl? Like to jackhammer?
Wow. For me, it's about the after.
Sure it is. That's what they all say.
Come on.
Two people lying there sharing a secret.
Yeah. Nobody believes you.
Finding love is hard enough. Try doing it on the one night a year single people are legally allowed to.
What the hell?
I hate this.
What the hell?
Mom, I'm just gonna stay in.
No, you should go out.
Single people can't have sex? Must be overcrowded.
This night's insane. I just want to find like a good
What
guy
about gay
to
people?
find
Can they have
true
sex?
love on the least
If you're
romantic
worried about
night of
babies,
the
I
year.
assume.
We're gonna go slow. We're gonna make.
They don't
good
want a bunch of
choices.
babies, right?
Allie, this is Tayshawn.
Hello.
We met in line for the bathroom.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. No. Can
I'm
I get a
smashed.
whiskey? How is anyone supposed to find something real on a night like tonight?
You don't need something real. You just need to grind, man.
I'm Owen.
Well, I guess you have to get married, right?
What about us?
Your ears look like car doors.
Well, your nose is way too small for your face.
Your chin
God
can sour
damn.
feel.
Your legs don't make any sense.
Your hairline doesn't make any
God
sense.
damn. Well, we definitely ain't screwing now, man. I feel like I should know who that is, Callum
We're
Turner.
running out of time. We're all just trying to
I've never
find
seen her before in my
someone
life.
who's going through it worth it.
It can't change everything. Get out of our face with that crap.
If you only have one night.
Are you two together? I'm gonna need to clear that.
Otherwise, I want to smash. People ain't fucking around. They got 24 hours. That's it, man. There's no time to be fucking around. There's no dancing around. We're not playing patty cake. We need clear, precise communication. We need this shit immediately. Jump on the dick and get out, right? So, I don't know. I don't think the premise works, first of all. But I don't think you should let that get in the way of having a good movie and having a good time with the movie. But let me just put that out there. In all of recorded human history, people have been trying to control other people having sex. And you know what the success rate is? 0! Nobody has ever controlled anybody else trying to get their fuck on. Ever. Now, maybe they changed the rules. Okay, you can have the dick in her, but you can't move, right? Or it's a sin. There's some religion where that's true. Like, you can stick it in, but you can't move. Or, well, there's one religion where they literally, the man and woman's, the boy and girl, typically are teenagers, right? They can sleep in the same bed, but he gets sewed up in some cloth, right? Neck down, cloth. He's like in a burlap sack, sewed up. He cannot get out of it. If they come in the morning and it's been ripped open and there's a place for the dick to come out, he gets banished or some shit, right? Like, punished somehow. So he'd be laying there in a burlap sack. They found a way to have sex. His mouth was there. Believe that shit. So don't be checking the wet spot on the burlap sack. That's all I'm saying. Nobody has ever controlled anybody having sex. It's against the law. Who gives a shit? We're going to risk it all, baby. People are doing it, man. Like, so, come on. I guess this story will follow the law-abiding citizens, all three of them, who would voluntarily obey the law to not have sex. I mean, come on, man. Like, okay, so we got that out of the way. Bullshit premise. But so's Purge. Purge is a bullshit premise. No fucking way that would ever work. I've never seen any of the Purge movies, but I know enough about them to know the general concept. So, that wouldn't work either. But it's still a fun premise, but they got a bunch of movies out of it. Okay, so put that aside. Does it spoil the movie? I think that it pretty heavily spoils the movie, but in a good way. I'll give it a 7, even though I should get a 2. Because it feels like you know the whole movie, right? Should get a 2. But it gets a 7 because, it raises questions. What you now know about the movie raises questions that you need answered, right? And that's the perfect trailer when you can do that. You raise questions that need to be answered. So, I think, they get marks for that. Is it rewatchable? Probably not. Not really. Kind of dialogue heavy, nothing really exciting happening beyond that. And does it make you want to watch a movie? I think it does. I personally don't want to see it because it just seems like it's very sex obsessed. It's all about sex. Teenagers wanting to have sex. I've seen a million of those movies. I've had enough. I've had a lifetime fill of teenagers being horny, wanting to have sex. I was watching Porky's when I was 11 years old, right? And Fast Times at Ridgemont High and all that. Like I had enough by the time the 80s were over, and we're still doing this shit 40 years later. So boring. At least boring. I don't care. But tell you what, man. Anybody who's not a weirdo like me is definitely going to want to see this movie. This is another great trailer. We've had 4 great trailers. Well, 3. The Fatherland, I don't know. I think the weakness of that was they relied on name recognition of the director, writer. But the other 3 were banger trailers. Great trailers. So this is a hell of a batch, man.